suck, but whatever. Oh, volume.
Recap. UFC Kansas City. UFC Fight Night Kansas City. Dev was begging for us to come there, but Missouri, I don't know. But anyway, this is a pretty good card for not a pay-per-view, for a free card. 14 fights on there, 12 of them guy fights. A lot of room for a lot of good gambling spots here, potentially. But there's a lot of iffy fights too. It could go either way. It's very interesting. I just watched half the face-offs, so we're gonna have to walk that fine line of copyright infringement and watch them together as we do. There we go. I just cracked this too. Cheers, buddy. So I got PFL on in the background on my phone. Best fight of the night, Shane Burgos and Olivier Aubin-Mercier. I put a small bet on Shane Burgos. I think right now it's kind of still even. I haven't watched him close enough to make a judgment yet, though. But it tastes so good. All right.
So good.
Anyway, let's get into this, Dave. You might as well, it's going to be 14 fights breakdown. So we're going to share the screen. We've got curtain jerker, girl fight, bantamweight. Jocelyn Edwards coming in 12-4, taking on Lucia Pudilova, 14-7. This is interesting. Stay right the hell away from this fight. I flip a coin, but for real, I did a little bit of looking into deeper looking into this. And what are the odds right now? Yeah, Jocelyn Edwards is the plus money, and when in doubt, go with the dog, especially girls fight.
When in doubt, go dog. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, when in doubt, you go with the dog.
When in doubt, go dog.
That's what I'm going to do. For a girl fight, absolutely. She's coming off a nice win over a split decision over Ji Young Kim. Before that, she beat up Ramona Pasquale. Prior to that, she lost to Jessica Rose Clark and Cara Hosa. And prior to that, she beat up Yanan Wu. She's from Panama. Taking on Lucy Pudilova from the Czech Republic. Pudilova is a slight favorite. She also beat up Yanan Wu. She beat her up good. TKO, elbows from back mount. Before that, she was in a regional scene where she beat looks like a Japanese girl, Carol Yarikawa or Waki or some shit. I don't know. Then before that, same regional scene, Marta Walacek. She lost in a regional scene, Talita Bernardo. And this is a regional scene girl that she has one UFC win against Yanan Wu, but she did it substantially with TKO. Tail of the tape, they're pretty much the same. There's a little bit of a reach advantage for Jocelyn Edwards, La Pantera. But I'm going to go with more UFC experienced and take Jocelyn Edwards. And let's roll that. Let's roll how they look in the face-offs. Oh,
almost queued up.
Looks like she should play like a witch, like a villain in a Disney movie or something.
Is that her girlfriend who's carrying her clothes
with the tattooed leg? I think so. Doesn't she have like that villain kind of witch face a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. It's the thinning hair.
Dirty Reg in here. Jocelyn looked like poop at the actual weigh-ins. She looked worst out of all the fighters, really. And this is at 135. I don't know. I think she has a little bit of a reach here. I just like the experience, man. She got mad UFC fights under her belt, where Pudilova, I think not. I didn't go in deep into her. Let me see. But I think
I'm looking at the red hair in the back, on the back right there.
Yeah,
Can I pick her? I'll pick her.
Oh, you know what? Pudilova did have a stint in the UFC where she went on a 4-fight losing streak. That's right. She did. She's been in the UFC, and then she did horrible, and then now she's coming back. But the recency, I'm going with Jocelyn Edwards just for recency purposes. What are you thinking, Dave?
Oh, Jocelyn Edwards just for experience.
Yeah,
She's been there too many times. She's been through this before.
Oh, she was one pound over too. Ooh, interesting. I watched the weigh-ins with on mute, so I don't know.
I do think it was a good win off for her over Ji-Young Kim. Before that, her win over Romana Pasquale. We're not talking some great fighters, but she does have a lot more UFC experience. So on this coin flip fight, definitely going.
And she's plus money, right?
With Jocelyn Edwards, yeah. Jocelyn Edwards by decision first round.
What's the odds?
Or sorry, by decision.
Real quick.
What's that?
What's the odds on 365 real quick?
Jocelyn Edwards is a plus 110, so just over plus money.
Plus money. Okay, so Pudilova is what, minus
138.
Wow, minus 138. That's pricey. All right, let's move up the card. Now we got boy fights, bantamweight, same weight class, but we have.
Just hang on a second. Let me finish the odds. Your plus money is Jocelyn Edwards by decision, plus 210.
Okay.
All right, I'm just putting out there. If you're,
I don't bet on.
Do it. If you do a scratch off coin flip, Jocelyn Edwards by decision. Bookies are very confident this is going to the distance, minus 270, no plus 210. Lucy Pudilova has not fought anybody like Jocelyn Edwards as far as her experience goes. So, yeah, Jocelyn Edwards by decision, plus 210. If you like
good.
Lucy, plus 145 by decision. All right, moving on.
Moving on. We got a bantamweight fight between newcomer Gaston Bolaños taking on Aaron Phillips. Aaron Phillips, the American, comes at 12-4. Gaston Bolaños is 6-3. Do you got the Tapology up there? Here,
which one you want first?
On spot. There you go.
Which one you want first?
What do you mean? Which one? We're good. We're gonna
Gaston or Aaron?
Yeah, let's talk about the new kid. He's the slight favorite, minus 190, the dream killer. He's fighting out of he's out of Peru, but I think now he's training in California. He's coming off a win against Daniel Carey, right hook to ground strikes. That was in Bellator. Before that, though, he took 2 losses. Solo Hatley and Daniel Carey submitted him. Solo Hatley, that was split decision win. Before that, he was in Bellator. Natan Stolen knocked him out, and some Yasirdo Gutierrez knocked him out too. I don't know. I see a lot of good things in this guy. Aaron Phillips, the Dragon, he's coming off a loss to Jack. Everybody likes Jack Shore, which he should have lost. Jack Shore got him in the submission, rear naked choke. Impressive. Before that, he was a regional scene guy. He was wiping up all these. Let's pull up his thing because it looks like, I bet you they're cans. Let's see. Yeah, well, 10-5. He beat that guy, is not bad. Then this was in Cowboys versus Cajuns. What the hell? What's that? Cowboys versus Cajuns. That must be a Louisiana regional scene. Before that, he was in WFC, which is World Fighting Championship. That's also a regional Louisiana thing. And he's going, yeah, these are the cans right here. 6-7, 0-1, 2-1. He lost to Chris Gutierrez. Is that the same one that's on this card? Yep, same one that's on this card later. And aside from that, I don't recognize any of these other names here. Well, yeah, he did have a UFC debut before against Sam Cecilia.
A little UFC stint back in 2014, 15.
And he lost that.
14.
Yeah.
Not a good stint. He's coming back again, trying again.
Yeah. But I'm not – I don't know if Phillips going to get it done here. He's 33 years old. Gaston is what? Gaston's 30. Not much of play there. Aaron Phillips does have a 2-inch height advantage, but I'm still going to go with the slight favorite out of Peru, this Gaston Bolaños. So, what are you thinking, Dave?
I'm thinking this is an up-and-coming Bellator guy who is finally breaking into the UFC. He's been doing really well in Bellator. He is. So we've got two guys that are trying to make their break back in the UFC. You got the ex-UFC guy who's been working his way back up. So a lot of losses on his record. And you've got the Bellator guy who is making his first stint into the UFC. So I'm going to lean towards the Bellator guy, to be perfectly honest with you. I like him better. Here, let's have a quick look at the stats.
Yeah, let's do that. I heard he's got some very good, sharp striking, this Gaston.
I don't have any stats for him on the UFC, though. Oh, I got to go to a sure dog. It's going to take me some time. But let's look at Aaron Phillips' stats real quick. Strikes land per minute, 1.65. Takedown average is 0. Strike absorbed, 3.44. Nothing really for Aaron Phillips to write home about.
Yeah, it's bad. He's got a negative strike differential. He's got no takedowns. Yeah, this guy's. Take the newcomer. I think he's a favorite for a reason. That's what I'm thinking.
What we got from the chat? Anybody in the chat?
The guy Solo Hatley is from Dirty Reg's town, right here from my town. And
does he suck as bad as he looks, Dirty Reg? Because he looks pretty sad.
About better. What's up, buddy? Recap. We are here, absolutely, and I'm watching PFL in the background. I think if I'm correct, I think Shane Burgos just lost decision. I don't know. I'm not. It's in the back. I'm barely watching it. Oh, you were in KC. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Enjoy it. Say hi to Dev while you're there. Yeah, you're correct, Noah. They both do suck. But I think Gaston would probably be the better striker. And Phillips, he has like 0 takedowns or something on the stats. That's what he said. So,
well, I don't have any. Yeah.
There's a Gaston with that stupid. He should have just left the hat in the locker. I don't know why he brought that out here. Stupid, but whatever. Showman. Look at my
looking
hat.
Fit though. Looking real fit.
Yeah. I hate the hat though. Hate it.
So if you got a bunch of UFC fighters, how important is it to have big bouncers on the stage?
I don't know. That bouncer looks kind of like Zach Cummings. But anyway, here's Aaron Phillips. Not impressed. But I mean, he's just run-of-the-mill fucking guy. Yeah, this is good. This should be this is a definite prelim fight. Did you see the suck-in right there with Gaston?
Oh, yeah. I see it right now.
Yeah,
right there.
The suck-in and stick the chest out there. That was awesome. Dirty Red. I'm on Phillips all day and twice on Sunday. I respect who he's lost to a lot more. Bob Better's hanging out Brendan Fitzgerald.
I think I agree with Dirty Reg, man.
Yeah.
I like Phillips.
Yeah, it could happen. It could go either way, but I'm going to go with the hype. I'm going to go with the hyped up new prospect guy, the newcomer. I'm staying away in betting. I'm not even putting him in parlay or nothing. But that's my Tapology pick. What are the odds?
Gaston at minus 188, Aaron at plus 162. Bookies are looking to fight to not go the distance, so minus 180. So yeah, if you're looking for plus money, Gaston by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 120. And Gaston, honestly, let's see what he got for his last win was ground and pound win. Before that, his win was a ground and pound win. Before that was a knockout in round 2, leg kicks round 1, spinning back fist in round 2. So this guy doesn't go to decision unless he loses,
Right.
which
He's
is
doing it right
only
now.
one fight.
He's doing it right, not leaving it to the judges. Doing it
No.
right.
So he's finishing fights. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Gaston within distance.
You are. You just said you're taking Aaron.
I'm swapping Gaston within distance.
There you
plus
go.
120 right there. That's your money. This fight's not going the distance.
The taller, skinnier guy had a good cut. I think that was Aaron Phillips. Oh, you're talking ahead now. We're not there yet. Don't be a spoiler. Okay, I've been doing so horrible as of late. You're probably right, Ranj. I'm a jinx. No, cut it out. A lot of people, man, last card, I know a lot of people got murdered. That Raul Rosas, that murdered a lot of people. And there's a couple other real bangers, like real upsets that nobody predicted. So, all right, let's move on. We got the other female fight on this card. Fine. Oh, there's 3 actually. 3 female fights on this card. The next one we got is newcomer Bruna Brasil taking on Denise Gomes, both Brazilians. This is at strawweight, 115 pounds. It's going to be interesting here because I think they're both. Let me look at their last 5. Yeah, Contender Series, and Denise Gomes has 1 fight in the UFC where she lost to Loma Lookboonmee. But in that fight, she fought like a dog. She never gave up. I remember that. And she went to decision, but 115 pounds. However, Bruna Brasil, I guess, does not like to go to decision. Look at her last 5. She's got submission, a TKO, and a TKO in her last fight in the Contender Series. So her last 5.
Oh, wait a second. She has her last win was a head kick knockout.
Yep.
Before that, decision. Before that, knockout. Before that, guillotine choke. Before that, decision. Before that, guillotine choke. Before that, knockout. She's doing pretty good.
It is. Let's. I'm going to pull up her thing. I want to see what kind of regional scene they were in. This was looks like LFA. That's good. And then like Judo Brazil, the Brazilian regional stuff. No names off. Oh, Ariane Carnelosi beat her, and that was her debut as a pro. But that's the only person I recognize there. As for Denise Gomes, let's see, same thing let's do a quick run down her thing. She got some grappling tournaments. That's good. Little submission game going on. And no names that I recognize, not even in losses. So, and she only just Loma Lookboonmee is their only real loss. The other one was her pro debut. This is another coin flip. Who the hell knows who's going to win this? Because Denise Gomes is the younger girl. You know what? We're gonna have to pick them by how they look in the face-offs. Let's see how they look, Dave.
We got this.
Rosas is what you do when you homeschool. Oh, this Bruna Brasil has been knocked out twice in her short career, I guess. Now, which one was that? Was that Denise Gomes right there?
Yeah.
And here's Bruna. Well, I think Bruna's more attractive. We give her that. Look at her girlfriend. What is she's up light heavyweight.
No, that's the fat best friend.
She's the wing woman. That's who. If we went to the bar, that's who you'd have to take.
Oh, you kidding, really? You're 100% taking that down.
I'm just messing. I'll be the wingman. I don't mind chubby girls. They need love too. Look at her. She's got nice hair.
You know what? You're getting more of a commitment out of her.
So kick that back just a little bit. I didn't get to see them. Okay, stop. Freeze frame. So, yeah, pretty well even. Yeah, this could go either way. Who knows? I'm just gonna go with. On Tapology, I'm picking Bruna Brazil. What's the odds? I think she's a decent favorite. So, and she does have more wins. Satan 2. Denise Gomes is 6-2.
She is minus 160. Denise Gomes is plus 130. Bookies are looking to go the distance at minus 175. Bruna by decision plus 180. That's where I'm going.
Oh, yeah. So you're taking Bruna as well?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now here we go. Look at this talk on the PFL. I watched this Yamato Nishikawa against Clay Collard. That dude kicked Clay Collard's legs so many times and made him fall so many times, but he sucks everywhere else. He had no wrestling. Yeah, he was a standing punching bag for Clay Collard, but man, the kicks were nice. Anyway, back to this. Moving up the prelim card, we have 155. We have the return. Lando Groovy Venata taking on the Golden Boy Daniel Zellhuber. Zellhuber 12-1. His one loss is coming off that one against Trey Ogden, where he looked kind of like he had the UFC jitters. So I guess you can kind of give him that. That was his UFC debut. And that's what I've been hearing from a lot of these cappers, that Daniel Zellhuber, he was kind of like froze up. He had, I don't know, maybe the bright lights and the whole UFC atmosphere. He had the jitters. But
no, it happens.
What's up?
It happens.
It does happen. But if you look at everything else, though, he's been pretty good. I know it's regional stuff, but look I see a bunch of round one. I see a lot of finishes in that.
He's a finisher
in that sea of green. And he's taking on Lando Venata. Finally grew a little bit of hair back. That's good, because the bald look was not working for Lando Venata. I think he lost followers on Instagram with the bald look, but now he's growing some hair back. He switched gyms. He went from he was, I think, a Jackson Wink, and now he is over at Elevation over in Colorado. I'm assuming to improve his cardio. And from what I heard, he's found a revived inspiration to he wants to fight again. He was going through the slump where he wasn't really into it as much, but now he's found that desire to get back in there and get some wins. So I've heard. So we've got the experience of Lando Venata taking on the Golden Boy Daniel Zellhuber. Who's the favorite here? I think Venata is.
Zellhuber is a slight favorite.
You have to look at your 365.
Zellhuber minus 125. Lando Venata plus 100.
Okay, so even money for Venata, and minus 125 for Zellhuber, right?
Yep.
So, do you have any type of stats for these? I know Venata's got stats, but Zellhuber's only got that one fight, and then he's got the Contender Series as well.
Got 2 fights for Zellhuber. 5.57 strikes landed per minute compared to 4.64. Strike absorbed 5.57 versus 4.71. So even ratio for Daniel, negative ratio for Lando. Accuracy is 44 versus 42. That's a wash. Defense 53 versus 55, a wash. So not very impressive on the feet. Slight advantage to Daniel, but minimal. Takedown average.
Go. Awesome. Who's that? That's Clint Brandon K. Is that the Illinois Bigfoot with no shirt on? Is that him? That's hilarious. And then you got somebody laying out back. I can't see that. Make that one up. That shit's hilarious, Noah Allen. That shit is funny. Funny, that picture, that little clip picture. That's awesome. Okay, so what's the striking? Who's the more volume guy?
More volume is Daniel.
Yeah, I figured that much, because Venata's like slow, kind of like he telegraphs. He kind of like
exactly.
He wants
And
to
same thing with his takedown. His average is 1.21 versus 0.50. But Daniel does have an 80% takedown defense, and Lando only has a 42% takedown accuracy. So not very impressed as far as that goes. My money's going to be on the new kid, Daniel, all day long.
That Illinois Bigfoot is the best right there with the topless. That's great. Okay, all right. Back to Lando having a draw with Steamroller and Bobby Green is sticking out to me. I think he might show this young guy a veteran lesson. I don't know. This young guy, when coming out of Contender Series, there's a lot of hype on this guy. And then he just had the mess up with Trey Ogden. But I don't know. He is very young, and he looks kind of like special. Like he's not the smartest kid. Look at stop. Just go back and hit that goofy face again.
Oh, that's horrible. Why would you say that?
Did he have like a cross eye right there? Stop right there. Oh, right there. What is? Yeah, there's something.
Did he catch a football? Is that the question? Did he have? You know what? It doesn't matter. You know what? His opponent's going to be like a couple feet away from him. He's going to be able to focus a couple feet away from him. I have no doubt.
There's something going on up there.
Doesn't matter. There's no distance involved here. We're not talking about that much depth perception. We got this.
I don't know. Let's see how.
He's got summer eyes. Some are here, some are there.
He's got a weird body too. He's got like his abs stick out further than his pectorals on his body. Wait till you see him. He's got like a weird, and his bone, like he's got high cheekbone structure. It's all. I remember from his last fight, I was like, look at the dude's high cheekbones, just weird. But he looks better with hair. I'll give him that for sure.
I don't think it's real hair though. It's fake hair.
What?
It's fake hair.
No, that's real.
All right.
Hair club for. But look at his pectorals are actually negative. They invert. See that? But his ab, like right there, you can see the side profile. His abs stick out further than his pectoral titty muscles.
Dude, look at the size of it.
Height. Look at that height. Come on, I'm taking Zell Huber. Just look at.
It's not even close.
Stupid, googly, wonky eye, and look at.
Oh yeah. You know what? He'll be fine judging distance. He'll be good. He'll be good. He'll just do it by feel. You have lots of volume.
Yeah, I like it. He does got a goofy face though. This is a goofy smile.
His agent needs to tell him not to smile. Just don't smile.
Lando will wrestle, maybe. I think you'll
be able to step those takedowns, man.
Trying to find a reason to switch. I'm not seeing it. I'm sticking with Lando. Won't be on my parlay though. Yeah, I'd stay away from this for the betting. But on Tapology, I'm on Golden Boys just for the height advantage. And he was coming in on a lot of hype from the Contender Series. Who are you thinking, Dave?
I've got Daniel knockout round 2. I don't want to play this, but I'm going to put the card in there. He is Mexican, and
Mexican, yeah.
And I'm telling you, the favorites are going to Mexico, man. They're UFC is pumping up that Mexican fan base to be able to. It's huge money.
You've been saying that since we started this show. It's like 2 years now. Oh, Mexico's the next big. It's going to be the next big UFC place in Mexico. All the
finding other PIs going, so it'll come cash in soon.
Looks like once 175 to 145 pound. Mm-hmm. Dave, you're canceled.
I've been canceled forever. You canceled. This doesn't fucking bother me.
The final female fight. Hold on. Piera Rodriguez, undefeated, 9-0, taking on Jillian Robertson. Jillian Robertson out of Canada, Canada's own, 11-7. And if you look at her Tapology, from what I heard too, I didn't look at it yet, but I guess she had a grappling match and she wiped the floor with Rose Namajunas, I think. Let me see. It's got to be in here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess she just.
Oh, sorry. 105 around one.
Yeah, rear naked choke, and she put an exclamation point on that grappling fight there.
Yeah, she's
and
way
she
bigger
did the
than
same
Rose,
thing
though.
to Maria Agapova, rear naked choke round 2. She lost to JJ Aldrich, which JJ Aldrich isn't all that bad. Another grappling thing. But that's her thing. That's her trick, though. She's got to get it to the ground grappling in order to stand up. This other girl, it would destroy her face. She stays standing up. So let me see. Priscilla Cochuera, she beat her rear naked choke. She loves that rear naked choke. Grappling. She lost to Miranda Maverick. That's because Miranda Maverick can wrestle. And Miranda Maverick can wrestle and use top control. She's a very controlling wrestler. Grappling. Tyler Santos is beast. She's awesome. So she's got, look at the people that she's faced, beat. She's beat like Poliana Botelho, Courtney Casey. I'm going back in like the 2019. Molly McCann, Emily Shipmeyer, Hannah Cyphers, whole bunch of.
She's been around for fucking almost a decade.
Yeah. But
8
the
years.
thing is, she's like she's one of those like a jiu-jitsu nerd. That's her thing. If she doesn't get it to a jiu-jitsu game, then that's why she got 7 losses, dude, because she loses from strikes. And even her jiu-jitsu, I mean, her jiu-jitsu is good, but her wrestling's not all that. She's not very good at. If you pull the stats, I bet you her takedowns suck. I bet you, let's see the next one. Yeah, let's see what we got.
All right, Jillian Robinson, 2.28 strikes landed per minute, 3.91 for Piera. 3 fights for Piera's stats. Accuracy 48 and 47, pretty much a wash. Strike absorbs 2.93 to 3.02, pretty much the same thing, but definite negative ratio for Jillian. Piera's got the positive ratio at 3.91 and 3.02, and she has a better defense as well. Now on the ground, Piera Rodriguez 3.67 versus 2.59, so better takedown average as well.
Well, I got to pull up her Tapology. I got to see who she's gone.
Takedown accuracy 41 versus 39, pretty much a wash. Takedown defense 28 versus 77. Now Jillian likes to go on her back, so some that number is a little bit skewed, but still definite takedown defense advantage for Piera Rodriguez. Now, mind you, having a look at Piera's record
on no red in there, and she's beat Kay Hansen. Sam Hughes, who just had an impressive win last week, right? Can't take that from her. And she beat them both by unanimous decision, which I think that's what's going to happen here in this fight. It's because it's strawweight. No, the girls don't finish each other. You know what I mean? And if it goes decision, the Piera Rodriguez will definitely have the striking. And I think, I'm not sure, but I would assume that her get-up game is good enough that she's not going to get caught in a submission by Jillian Roberts. I mean, who knows? But I'm going to go with the undefeated fighter here. I think Jillian Roberts kind of like on her way out. Piera Rodriguez on her way up. You know what I mean? You got to go with the trajectory of how the fighters are going. So let's see how they look. I know Piera Rodriguez dyed her hair the same color as Jillian Robertson, which is interesting play here. But
by the way, just to say, Piera Rodriguez is a plus 100. Jillian's a minus 125. I'm pretty sure this is going to the distance. The bookies say minus 110 going the distance. No, minus 130. But I'm confident on Rodriguez on this one at the plus 100. I like the plus money.
Fucking Natan Schulte. He won by, lost another bet. Won by decision on PFL. Okay, let's see these girls. Both the flaring redheads. Dyed red. Watch.
Real red. Sure.
Yeah, real red.
Come on.
See, this is Piera. Look at her man. Look at her man's hair. Look at that. Look at that part right there in the man. And the dude. Who's that? Is her uncle? Look at that guy. Stop. Oh.
That's a
Forget
coach.
about the hair. The
That's a
dude's
coach.
hair
Come
was
on now.
awesome. The dude's hair was killer. Look at that guy. Oh, I don't put him in a movie. Look at the part right there. It's awesome. He's taking a whole new wave to the faux hawk. That's great. That's great.
You are looking at the wrong thing on this weigh-in.
I just like
You are so looking at the wrong thing on this weigh-in. She looks great, though. Hang on a second. She looks fucking wonderful. Look at that shit.
Arms. She's built way better than.
Oh, she looks good.
I haven't even seen Jillian Robertson yet. Look at the definition of those biceps. Yeah, she got like Hannah Goldie biceps. Let's see what Jillian Robertson's got going on.
This chick's not messing around.
What are their ages here? Let's see. Jillian Robertson's 27. Oh my, Kiera Rodriguez is actually older by 3 years, 30. Jillian Roberts is only 27. Man,
she looks rough, eh?
I would have guessed like 30s, young 30s or something. I mean, she's defined and everything, but I think the other girl's just bigger. We'll see when they face each other.
I'm fading my Canuck.
Oh, Robinson's actually a little taller. I think I saw this. You know what? Pierre Rodriguez gives her a kiss right here. Watch, play it out. Gives her a little watch.
That was it right there. A little nose poke.
Just a little nose thing.
A little nose poke.
Little nose kiss. And Jillian Roberts just stood there and took it.
Right there.
Right there.
Oh, it's close. I don't know if it was a touch.
It was
close.
Nose. I think it was a nose touch.
Oh, yeah, right there. We have touching. They're definitely touching.
Eskimo.
There is a definitely touch of the nose.
Yeah. Robertson didn't even know how to react to that.
It's contact right there.
Yeah.
And a smile.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Robinson's
Not
like,
fair.
all right, that's fine. That's fine. Well, it was congenial. That's good. I like Rodriguez. I'll take red hair over pink hair. Right?
Once again, girl fight. I'm going to like Rodriguez at plus 100.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
I like Rodriguez too, plus 100.
Pierre she definitely won that face-off. Robertson didn't even know what to do.
I think it's going to be by decision, though. Let's be honest here.
Pay-per-view if they kissed instead of fight.
Yeah, I think they make out. It's okay. We'll have a scissor at some point in time.
Sure, one of them's got an OnlyFans page.
Oh,
anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
Up the card.
What's the odds for the scissor?
What's that?
I wonder if there's any odds for the scissor. Anyways, Ed Herman, Zach Cummings, you were talking about this, right?
Yes. Old timer fight. Both these guys, veterans. They started a long time ago. Ed Herman's 24-15, but I think he was in like UFC 3 or something. I heard some sort of crazy stat like that. Zach Cummings, let's pull this up on Tapology. Zach, 24-7. Let's scroll down. Let's see when he started his career. Look at that. Look at all that.
2017.
2017. Absolutely. And he's I gotta pull it up now.
Missouri Regional, Florida Regional. Eesh.
A lot of known names.
Regional.
I can't even name them all. There's so many. Tim Kennedy, that was a loss.
Wow. Okay, anyways.
Lost to Gunnar Nelson. He beat most recent, or not even recently. He beat Nicholas Dalby. He's beaten some good, decent people, but let's go recently, last 5. He beat Alicio Di Chirico. That guy's lackluster. I mean, he was hyped up, but nothing. He never really came out to be anything. He lost to Omari Akhmedov. Okay. He beat Officer Giles. That was when Trevor Giles was still a cop. He beat Trevor Smith. He lost to Michael Prazeres by split decision. And before that, he was, Nathan Coy. I'm going to talk about the last 5.
We're back to 2017 now. How do we know it's Cummings' retirement fight? Bet Herman.
I heard that. Probably Ed Herman's too. Let's see. Ed Herman, the short fuse. Look, he lost to Alonzo Menafield, but get this, Alonzo Menafield, it went to decision. Alonzo Menafield could not finish the dude, and that's Alonzo Menafield's good. He rocks people. Before that, he beat Mike Rodriguez, and that was 2020, not bad. He had a bunch of cancel fights. He beat Kadis Ibragimov, Gadzimir Antigulov, Patrick Cummins. Oh, I thought it was spelled the same as Zach. I'm like, what? These guys might be good.
Honestly, besides Alonzo Menafield, his last loss was in 2018 to Gian Vellante.
Yeah, Gian Vellante too. Gian Vellante's
a long time ago. And Nikita Krylov and Derek Brunson. All good names.
Yeah, CB Dalloway is good.
And then Gian Vellante was a split decision. Look at his
career. He started out 2003. And that's pro. If you want to go amateur, he started out 2002. Like I said, that was like, I think he was in like UFC 3. I swear to God, I heard somebody say that. Look right there, Ultimate Fighter Season 3 he was in 2006. Incredible. UFC Fight Night 8 he was in. Fight Night 8. Anyway, Ed Herman, man, he's definitely seen everything, but he's slow. He's like, what? How old is he now? 42 years old. Zach Cummings is like, I think 38. Last time I checked. Yeah, 38. But I'll add, this is a hot take. Zach Cummings hasn't fought in like 2 years because he had a huge major back injury. Like he had a bad back injury, like hurt his back, and he couldn't fight. So a back injury, whereas in Ed Herman fought Alonzo Menafield was that like a year ago, and went to distance with him. Zach Cummings out for a layoff, and coming back from back injury. I don't like this at all. That's why I think I might go with the underdog here. I watched the weigh-ins. I really couldn't get anything off that. They both look sloppy and slow and old, but we can run it by. Let's run that anyway. Oh, this is his hometown too for Zach Cummings. He's the only guy in the card from Kansas City.
I don't care.
I don't see Herman retiring.
See, it's hard not to respect these guys, but I'm looking forward to this.
Check the body out. Check the body out. For Herman, still phenomenal shape. Okay, for the most part. Now look at Zach Cummings. I think his back still might be hurt, just the way he walks up these stairs right here. Watch this. Slow coming in. Look at I think he grabbed his knee there, taking that second step. Hey, I'm back. My back still hurts though, and
he's not cut though.
Lost my abs. I have no pecs. I look sloppy.
He's not cut. This is not the body of an athlete.
Round. I'm gonna gas out, and Ed Herman's gonna win on because I'm gassed out and I can't throw any punches after round 1.
I'm not saying Herman's in great shape, but I'm saying Herman's in better shape.
Better shape, yeah, for sure. For sure.
And Dana's looking right at him.
Plus big money. Yeah, Dana's looking right at his pecs. Like, look at this guy's 42. He's got still massive pectoral muscles. He's looking good. Okay, Ed Herman. He's big plus money, like plus 200, I think, or something.
Where is me? Plus 175. Zach Cummings minus 210.
Plus 175, minus 210. Oh, that's way too steep for Zach Cummings. Should be a lot.
Fight to go the distance. Yes, minus 175. No, plus 135. I like Ed Herman here, by decision. But I'm just going to take the Ed Herman bet plus 175. I think he's going to own Zach Cummings.
Now he's at 205. Good point. Interesting. I really think Cummins took this fight so he can retire in his hometown. Yes. Fought to survive, not to win. Thank you, Noah. That's a very good point there. I think that's the hot take. And at Ed Herman at plus 175, yep. I will put a bet on that guy. I definitely going to put a little bit on him.
Very happy. I got a lot of dogs in this card. Way too many. I got way too many dogs in this card.
Who's never been KO'd out of these two? Ed Herman? Let's see.
Ed Herman. He lost by unanimous decision.
He has lost. He lost by
split. Oh, yeah. Nikita Krylov knocked him out with a head kick.
Zach Cummings.
Derek Brunson knocked him out.
Zach Cummings never lost by knockout. But you know what? I think that was the Zach Cummings of old. This is Zach Cummings of new, and he doesn't look like his Tapology picture anymore. That's for damn sure. And I think coming off his last fight was 2020.
Wait a second. Gunnar Nelson choked him out in 2014. Does that count?
Yeah, knocked out. He got finished, but he didn't get. That was submission. He didn't get.
I got choked out.
Yeah, but not TKO'd, not a punch. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get punch knocked out.
Okay, well, we're going for stats now, really?
Well, I'm saying TKO. 0 losses by that for Zach Cummings. But it doesn't matter because he's not going to get knocked out here either. But Ed Herman's going to win by points because he's going to come round 3 like he just did against Menefield. He's still going to have steam left. Whereas Zach Cummings, I think, is going to be gassed because he hasn't fought since 2020. And he looks wicked out of shape, and he had a back injury in that time.
Wicked out of shape. He does look wicked out of shape. And the stats are leading towards Herman heavily. Strikes landed per minute 3.28 versus 2.58. Strike absorbed per minute 2.83 versus 3.52. Both of which on a negative ratio. Pretty much the same thing, but Herman definitely has more volume. Takedown average. Herman 2.08 versus 0.68. I'm going to give Herman the advantage on the ground heavily. Takedown defense 65-59, pretty much a wash. Takedown accuracy 28 versus 48. I don't see Zach Cummings taking Ed Herman down. I see Ed Herman being busier on the feet. I see Ed Herman being busy on the ground with better ground game. I'm Herman all day long. I think it's going to go to decision though. So, but yeah, I'm betting on Herman.
Me too. Money. I'm betting money on it. Yeah, that's definitely a plus money. Plus money for sure.
And Herman is at plus 175. By decision, he is at plus 375. I am happily taking the plus 175 money.
Yep, me as well. I think the bookies are wrong. They're just giving
stats.
He's getting the hometown juice because KC, Kansas City, and he doesn't have double-digit losses yet. And Ed Herman just appears to be old and slow, but I don't think he's. I don't know. Zach Cummings didn't look like he was that dapper neither. So, all right, moving on. What's next? We have this fight should be on the main card. I don't know why it's not, but we got the flyweight fight between Brandon Royval, Raw Dog, taking on Mateus Nicolau. I don't know if it's Mateus or Matheus or whatever, but Mateus Nicolau is actually the boyfriend of the girl that fought last week. What's her name? Very attractive girl. She fought last weekend. He was cornering her.
I didn't know.
I'll tell you in just a second. It was.
I'm getting a beer.
Oh, Luana Pinheiro.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Luana Pinheiro. That's his girlfriend. She fought Karate Hottie and lost. But anyway, Brandon Royval comes in here with a record of 14-6, and he's Raw Dog is coming off a. Sorry, computer's being slow. Coming off a win against Matt Schnell, submission. But in that fight, Matt Schnell did get, I think, 1 or 2 knockdowns in that fight. Before that, he got a split decision win over Rogerio Bontorin. Prior to that, he to Alexander Pantoja, which I think Pantoja he's one of my top 5 favorites in that weight class. Before that, lost to Brandon Moreno, another top 5 guy. And he beat Kai Kara France. So Brandon Royval Raw Dog is the real deal. There's no denying that if you look at his last fight. Now, Mateus Nicolau, he's on a streak. Last 5, Matt Schnell, TKO. David Dvorak, unanimous decision. David Dvorak I think is fighting tonight in PFL, isn't he? I think so, maybe not. Tim Elliott, that was unanimous decision again. Manel Kapp, split decision, and Felipe Enfran, that was in Brave. That was right before he made his UFC debut. Took care of him by unanimous decision too. This is a very interesting fight because Matthias Nicolau from Nova União, he's like he's very sharp striking, and Nova União is known for the Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills. So I didn't look at the stats or anything, but I bet you he's got better ground game. Brandon Royval, though, well-rounded everywhere, and he'll bring the fight to you. He doesn't counterpunch. He's always the aggressor, and he'll never quit on you either. Even if he's like losing, he'll take a knockdown, come back, and still win, just like he did against Matt Schnell. He has no problem doing that. Man, I've been flipping back and forth. This could be fight of the night. I don't know which way to go, but Matthias Nicolau's 19-2-1. Let's see who his lost are to. His losses, he has a loss to way back in 2018 to Dustin Ortiz, and he has a loss in 2012, Pedro Nobre or whatever. That shit don't even count. So look at all these. Yeah, I don't know. Then you got Brandon Royval. I know he had that Pantoja rear naked choked him. Brandon Moreno. That's where he hurt his shoulder and got ground and pounded in that one. But man, the people he's beat, Kai Kara France, that's a great win. Tim Elliott's a good win. Oh man, I don't know. What do you think, Dave? I'm gonna have to rely on the chat for this one because I'm still on the fence. I don't know.
I'm going with the new kid. Let's have a look at the stats real quick. He does have a 3-inch height disadvantage, a 2-inch reach disadvantage. Strikes land per minute 3.72 versus 3.32, pretty much a wash. 2.72 for strike absorbed versus 3.08 for strike absorbed. Once again, I'm going to go pretty much a wash. Ratio ratio is pretty much the same. Then you go to takedown average, a little advantage to Mateos, 1.52 versus 0.70. Takedown accuracy, 100% for Brandon Royval, but he's not much of a takedown guy. Takedown defense, 93% for Mateos, so he'll be able to stop those takedowns. Takedown accuracy, 45% for Mateos, so he's more or less looking to win this fight on the feet. Takedown defense for Brandon, though, 39%, not very good. Brandon likes being on his back, comfortable on his back, 2.4 submission average per 15 minutes. So I'm going to give the ground game a wash as well, just because that submission average 2.4 is it's a little bit scary for me. Even though Mateos might have the advantage taking him down, he won't be able to sub him. He'll have to watch to have his arm taken, or he'll be playing defense when he's on when he's got him in half guard. Anyways, I'm still picking Mateus Nicolau though. I think he's going to come through this. He's the up and comer. He has not lost in 4 fights.
Yeah,
His last loss was against Ortiz.
I think it said, right?
Yeah. I'm going on the new up and comer, Mateus Nicolau, who is, I mean, Dustin Ortiz back in 2018. That was a long time ago,
right?
And he has been playing, or he has been fighting consistently. Brandon Royval.
Those aren't bad losses to have, though. Alexander Pantoja and Brandon Moreno, those are not bad losses.
They're good. They're good. I don't like the split decision for with Rogerio Bontorin and Matt Schnell. I think a lot of people
Nicolau TKO'd Matt Schnell. Brandon Royval had to beat him by decision.
And I think Matt Schnell is sorry. I don't think Matt Schnell has the best ground game at all. So Matt Schnell being choked out. Yeah, I'm not too surprised by that. That doesn't impress me anything at all. So I'm going with the new guy, Mateus Nicolau.
What are the odds?
Getting to it. There we go, right here. Brandon Royval plus 170, Mateus Nicolau minus 200.
Wow, that's kind of steep, but
yeah, he's a parlay piece.
But I do. I think I'm going the same way, Nicolau. I think he's got a better record, 19-2-1, and I've seen Brandon Royval I've seen him in bad situations against not that like Matt Schnell. I think Matt Schnell knocked him down one or two times. I think.
Mm-hmm.
He won that by submission, right? He won that fight by submission.
Yeah, I do think this is going to be a close fight, and I do think this is going to go the distance. So, yeah, I'm liking Mateus Nicolau by distance decision.
Right. Me too.
And that pays off, by the way, plus 200.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
With a Bet365 boost of plus 225.
Ooh.
So I'm going to take the boost on this one.
Yeah, might as well. Why not? Okay, now we got the headliner of the prelim card. We have TJ Brown taking on Bill Algeo.
Oh, we didn't watch face-offs. Hang on, face-offs.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Sorry.
I keep messing
Jesus.
up. I know.
Come on, chat. Dirty Reg. Keep me honest here. Before we make our pick. And yes, height advantage, reach advantage goes to Nicolau. I get it.
Crazy, nice back piece. And here's the raw dog looking all skinny and shit. Yeah, Nicolau just from that, I think.
Sorry, Nicolau's a midget on this one. Sorry, he's not going to have the advantage.
He's a little bit height. Royval's got the height advantage, but I think Nicolau's filled out a little bit better. Respectful, right? Yeah, Nicolau's all business. I like him. There he is, Illinois Bigfoot. Mateus is as cold as ice. That's right, my friend. That's right. And I'm gonna go. I thank you. That's definitely. I was on the fence, but Nicolau, I'm sold. I starting to feel good about it. All right.
What is she doing on the stage?
Who?
What's this girl's job? She hasn't moved at all.
I know. I don't know. She's the mom gene girl. They always have a girl that stands right there.
Like, what's her job?
Mom jeans. I don't know.
Can anyone tell me what her job is? She's got no phone. She's got no social media. She doesn't move. We got a bounce. We got announcer, bouncer, pretty girl. What's this girl doing?
No idea. Something. Maybe she's a. I have no idea. She's the Chinese media. I don't know. Anyway,
look at men's bodies. All right.
Matthias is an Iceman pick. Nick going to my parlay, no doubt about it. Her job is to look at men's bodies. Yep. I think you're right. All right. Headliner of the prelim card. We got TJ Brown taking on Bill Algeo. Now, TJ Brown, 17-9. He is a Arkansas wrestler, whereas in Bill Algeo is from King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. That's a suburb of Philadelphia. Has his own gym. I'll give you a little fill-in about Bill Algeo. He went to Penn State University. He wasn't on the wrestling team. He was on the boxing team, actually. And he was the president of the jiu-jitsu club, because jiu-jitsu is not a collegiate sport, but they did have Penn State University had like an extracurricular, like a club team, like a jiu-jitsu club team, where Bill Algeo was the president of that. And like I mentioned, he was part of the whole boxing team over at Penn State, where TJ Brown, Arkansas, just like Bryce Mitchell, fantastic wrestler. I mean, but I've seen him fall in love with his hands, and I hate wrestlers that think they can strike and they don't go to the wrestling. It pisses me off more than anything. Algeo, I think, on the feet would dominate TJ Brown, but TJ Brown, if he wanted to play smart and wanted to use his fight IQ, he could. If he take it to the ground, he would have the wrestling advantage. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get it there, because Bill Algeo's got some decent takedown defense. And let's look at their last 5. TJ Brown's coming off a win against Eric Silva. He got him in the arm triangle. That's good. Before that, Nerd. What's that? No, TJ Brown I'm talking about. TJ Brown, he's coming off a win against Eric Silva, arm triangle choke. Before that, he lost to Shailan Nurdembieke, which isn't aging well now, you know. Before that, Charles Hosa, Boston Strong, but everybody beats Charles Hosa, it seems like. I don't know. It seems like he's on everybody. Same with Kai Kamaka, the third. He's now in Bellator, I think. But it seems like he's always on the losing list of a lot of these people. And he lost to Danny Chavez. That's his last 5. Bill Algeo coming off a loss to Andre Feely by split decision. Now, that's not a horrible loss to have. Before that, he beat Herbert Burns, I remember Herbert Burns he gassed out. I remember Gilbert had to go in there and pretty much carry him out of the cage because he was so exhausted. For real. Joe Anderson Brito beat him by unanimous decision. He lost to Ricardo Ramos a year ago, almost 2 years ago, and then before that he beat Spike Carlisle. This is a pretty close fight, actually, but I'm going to lean toward the favorite, Bill Algeo, because, like I said, standing up, he will have the better striking advantage. And if TJ Brown does decide to do the smart thing and go to wrestling, I think Bill Algeo has a good get-up game, and his takedown defense is stable enough that'll keep him I don't know. That's the thing, though. I've seen Bill Algeo flat back it, too, and get controlled. That's how Andre Feely beat him, by wrestling and control time, for real. So it's tough, but I'm going to have to slightly go with Bill Algeo here, in my opinion. I like Algeo. That's simple, man. What do you think, Dave?
Oh, big fan of Bill Algeo as well.
Oh,
but I'm going to say TJ Brown got good wrestling. Really good wrestling. Just going to pop over the stats real quick. Strike lands per minute. Bill Algeo 5.68 versus 3.40. Huge advantage for Algeo on the feet here. But strike absorbed, 4.14 versus 2.69. Good ratios on both of them. Striking accuracy and defense pretty much a wash. TJ Brown, takedown average per 15 minutes, 3.62. 3.62 versus 0.77. Takedown accuracy, 56. Takedown defense, 38. Submission average, 1.6 versus 0.0. Heavy advantage for TJ Brown here on the ground here, guys. And I realize Bill Algeo, much flashier guy, much busier guy on the feet. But TJ Brown, decent ground game. Good wrestler. if you're going to put TJ Brown against Bill Algeo up against the cage and see what's going to happen, I'm going to give it to TJ Brown 8 out of 10 times.
What I heard earlier, though, look, TJ had a bad weight cut, from what I heard. That's what About Better says.
Well, let's have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look. Let's see what they look like. There's TJ Brown, stupid haircut.
Yeah, horrible weight cut. Yeah, he looks tough. He's hurting.
I don't know. I didn't see. He said during the real, like this is ceremonial. During the real weigh-ins, though, he looked sucked out, I guess, from what I heard.
Oh, if you want to take it off share screen, I can probably bring that up in about 3 seconds.
Nah, don't worry about it. Let's see Bill Algeo. See how they face off against each other.
You know what? You got to make weight for about 5 seconds.
I've seen. Yeah, I know. I've seen. I've lost a lot of money on TJ Brown, though. Lesson learned.
Me too. Bill's going to be busy on the feet. I get it. Is this fight going to happen on the feet or on the ground?
I think it's going to be on the feet. I think. I don't know. That's the thing. Let's see. Flipped Brown earlier today. I think he might pull off a couple wins together. Judging by his last performance, his size could be an issue too. Let's see. Man, I don't. And you know what? When we were talking about last week about the Shailan Nurdembieke or whatever Nurdembeek, so the chat was like, because I was like, oh, he beat TJ Brown. I remember people in the chat were like, yeah, well, TJ Brown sucks. Now that he's for real, I remember that from last week. I'm like, not really. Doesn't really suck, but he's not the greatest either. But now that he's fighting, I don't know. I don't beat those people now, but I'm sticking with Bill Algeo. That's my. I'm not putting him in a parlay or nothing. No, I don't. Maybe I don't know. But TJ Brown has failed me too many times. I've lost too much money on him. I got to go with Algeo here.
I'm picking TJ Brown in this one. I think his ground game and his wrestling is going to take him, but in the later rounds, and probably finish it within distance in the later rounds. But no bets. Just a hunch.
TJ Brown, I've seen him gas. Bill Algeo seems to be steady with his cardio. Seems to
not confident here, guys. I'm not placing a bet, but on Tapology, I'm picking TJ Brown.
What is it? TJ Brown's what's that say? Plus 162?
Yeah, he's plus 162, and Algeo is minus 188. And this is not one of the dogs I'm confident in. I'm just picking in Tapology. No money on this fight for me at all. But I'm trying to go with the dog here on this one.
It'll be a fun one to watch.
It will be.
Bill Algeo. All right.
I don't care. I want a good fight. I want to see TJ Brown try and take Bill Algeo down, and I want to see Bill Algeo stuff to take down and knock this guy out. But I think TJ Brown might be able to take him down. We'll see.
We will see. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Moving up, we got the curtain jerker for the main card. We got the Carpenter, Clay Guida, 60 fights, 6-0, 60 damn fights in the UFC. Taking on Rafa Garcia, 15-3. Clay Guida, I'll remind you, is 42 years old with 60 fights. Rafa Garcia is 28 years old with 18 fights. I love Clay Guida, the Geico caveman. He used to cut his hair, but Rafa Garcia, this is one of my more confident picks. Even if Clay Guida does put on that nonstop pressure like he does every time he fights, it's got to come to an end someday. And Rafa Garcia, for real, he just can't see
you know what? The end is tomorrow night against the Mexican. I won't say anything more about that, but whatever. The end's tomorrow night.
That's a decent round robin. I don't know. I'm not sure about Lando Venata, but Algio and Garcia, I like those. The Lando Venata, I don't know. I like Zellhuber actually, but hey, anything can happen. It's fighting. So back to this. Look at their last 5. They're both 3-2. Clay Guida's win-loss. So he's due for a loss. And that's Scott Holtzman. Scott Holtzman's like 40 as well, and that's split decision.
Scott Holtzman sucks.
And plus I think he's like 40. Who's that? Claudio Puelles. Claudio Puelles used to be my, if I was gay guy. If I was gay, that's who I'd be gay for. But he sucks too. He's not that good. Before that, Leonardo Santos. Now that Leonardo Santos is decorated black belt. That was surprising because Clay Guida submitted him, and that was nobody expected to see that. But you know what? Santos, 40. I think he's like 40 years old, gassed out. Clay Guida has surprisingly phenomenal cardio for an over 40-year-old fighter. Oh. That's what won him that fight right there against Leonardo Santos. Santos was a dead man walking after he came back from in between rounds. I forget which round it was, but that's when Guida submitted him because he had nothing left in the tank. Now let's look over to, and then Michael, who is that? Michael Johnson. Okay, now Mahashate, that's that striker from China.
3 months ago.
Decision. He was hyped up too. Hoffa was supposed to lose that one. Mahashate. You know, Mahashate is somebody's cousin, Li Jing Liang, maybe. I don't know. One of the Chinese fighters is like a relative to him. Then he lost to Drakkar Klose, but that's Drakkar Klose is good. Then he beat Jesse Ronson, nothing great there. Natan Levy, that's that Jewish guy, Israeli. Chris Grutzmacher probably wants that loss back. Nasrat Haqprest. Yeah,
but that's his UFC debut.
I know. And then he's got some decent regional scene guys like Eric Gonzalez, Humberto Bandone. Those, look at the records. They're decent. They're not bad. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm going to go with the 28-year-old. That's
28.
Hoffa Garcia.
Sorry, 28.
Yeah.
Sorry. I just want to emphasize 28.
Yeah.
Compared to what?
Yeah, I'll double down. I'll put 3 units on it. I'm gonna put a lot of units on it. I think what's the odds? Got to be wide. Yeah. Got to be wide.
Minus 250.
Yeah, little wide, but I'll parlay him with somebody else. What's Clay Guida plus what?
Plus 200.
Plus 200 for the Carpenters. I think he's still working with wood. Jesus was a carpenter.
Let's have a look at face-offs here before I handle my final analysis.
Let's see what Chinese guy body looker is going to do.
She still has done nothing since she's been on the stage, by the way.
I just think she's taking mental notes, and then she's going to go home and write an article in Chinese for it. Yeah, she's not even looking. What is she looking at? It's like looking up.
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure it out. The one staff member, I have no clue what she's doing on the stage.
Look at Clay Guida. Got the headphones on, listening to probably some Pat Benatar or something from his day and age.
How'd you come with Pat Benatar, really?
I don't know. It's just stupid. Oh, I do like the short hair, though. Look, he's much more handsome.
Yeah, but he's lost his Samson strength.
Yeah, just like Samson from the Bible.
Lost his Samson strength right there. He's got my hair right there. That is exactly my hair.
Drop necklace? What's he got? He's got some.
Clay, you and I have the same fucking kind of hair, thinning hair.
Yep. Oh, Hoffa Garcia. Let's go, Hoffa. Opened up at minus 160. Look at the money poured in on him at minus 250 now. Minus 250. Bon Jovi Guida. That's a living on a prayer. That's what he was listening to on his way in.
Well, happy retirement.
Cleavage, beautiful.
Telling you, it's the night of the red hairs.
Yeah, she wears it well.
Lots of gingers, and still don't know what this one's doing, but she still has red hair.
Kind of reddish hair too.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, yeah. It's red hair night. All the girls having red hair.
Guida feels a bit decision or bust to me at this stage. Yeah, I mean,
oh man,
got to come to an end though.
All right, let me sell you. Jesus, I don't believe I actually have to do this. Clay Guida is fucking set for retirement. Okay, Garcia, 3.27 strikes landed per minute versus 2.58. Garcia, 4.24 takedown average per minute takedown average per 15 minutes versus 3.27. Advantage for Garcia on the feet. Advantage for Garcia on the ground. Advantage for Garcia in his takedown accuracy, takedown defense, striking accuracy, defense a wash. Yes, Garcia does take a lot of punches, but Clay Guida doesn't give that much volume anyways. All over Garcia on this one, guys. All over Garcia.
Yeah, he's the lock. He's the lock of the card, I think.
Minus 250.
He's at work. Say hi, Dave. Dave, who won Tapology last week?
My homie.
Who won Tapology last week? I didn't even check.
Oh, fuck. Really?
I know it wasn't fucking me.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't you. It wasn't one of the chat members. Hang on.
Oh, wasn't?
Nope. By the way, our Tapology is fucking blowing up because of Manny. Manny has been fucking selling that shit like crack in the fucking ghetto. It's been impressive. We're up to 79 people in the chat. Previous event, last winner, MMA Napalm, who was a new joiner.
Oh, wow.
With 10 wins. VCR Repairman. Oh, he's been here for a while.
Close second.
Yeah.
All right.
C07, once again, a new joiner. Siki does MMA. Once again, old guy, new joiner, old guy, new joiner, old guy, old guy, old guy, old guy, old guy. All right. So, I mean, I managed to get.
That's good. Anybody that's in the chat hasn't joined that group, join it now, man. It's great. And if you're in the chat, if you win, you get a free T-shirt. Okay, let's move up the card to interesting bantamweight fight. What? Did we see the face-off? We did. Yeah, we did. Clay Guida was listening to Bon Jovi. That's right. So, moving up the card.
With you there. Oh, yeah. Living on a prayer.
Sorry. Too many killers in there now. It's hard to win it. Yeah, but it's good. Competition's good. Guida can win, I think, but the younger guy who looks like me is like improvement is what I like. Also, a lot of fighters retiring, I think, given Garcia's name can help legitimize him, so I think he gets a decision. Yeah, I'm very confident on Rafa Garcia. Rafa, I don't know, whatever. Clay the Carpenter Guida, man, 60 fights. Come on, that's good. Is that a record or something? Or is that,
I don't know. It's time to retire.
Has it?
Jesus Christ.
Has like 69 or something crazy, 70. Anyway, next we have Pedro Munhoz taking on Chris Gutierrez. Now this is kind of nutty because every single person I've listened to, I mean, I didn't listen to them all, but I've listened to my favorites, and everybody's heavy on Chris Gutierrez, and I don't know why they're so heavy on him. They're acting like Pedro Munhoz is a bum, and he's not a bum. He's coming off that draw and those 2 losses, but you got to consider the quality of. He had a draw against Sean O'Malley because the stupid eye poke, which I think he was winning that fight. To be honest with you,
he was. But Sean O'Malley sucks. So
he lost to Dominic Cruz, legend. He lost his Jose Aldo, legend. Before that, he beat Jimmy Rivera, chump.
Who sucks?
He lost to Frankie Edgar in 2020. That was the last good fight Frankie Edgar had in him, and that was by split decision. Split decision. Before that,
Barely, by the way.
Aljamain Sterling, the champ, right? So, and that was decision as well. Prior to that, he beat Cody Garbrandt. Before that, it's just Brett Johns, decent. Rob Font, he's got a win against Rob Font. Come on now. He's got some. I don't know what the hate is on Pedro Munoz. I don't get it. I don't get why everybody's like, oh, is it because he's 36?
No, because he hasn't had a fucking good win since fucking
2021.
No, 2019.
Yeah, but look at the people he's fought, and they've all went to decision.
So that's a good prop bet for you guys. Pay attention.
But
moving on.
Now let's look at El Guapo, Chris Gutierrez. Chris Gutierrez, he's coming. He's got a string of good wins.
Share a screen. Share a screen.
All right, hold on. Yeah.
I just want to show you all the green.
Old ass Frankie Edgar, by the way. Old Frankie Edgar. Dana Bakary, whatever. That guy is not even, he never impressed me.
Ice Viking, you're that old.
What?
Sorry, Ice Viking is old.
Andre Ewell, decent, He had a draw against Cody Durden. Before that, Vince Morales, Geraldo De Freitas, Ryan McDonald. I mean, I don't know.
He hasn't lost since 2018 against Raoni Barcelos, who was in his prime at that time.
Right. I'm just
saying.
I know. I just don't get what's the odds? Isn't he like a sizable favorite too? Minus 200 or something?
Yeah, exactly. The way he should be.
No, I don't know. I'm taking the underdog. I'm taking Pedro Munoz. Something's telling me go with Munoz here. Everybody's caught him. Everybody's thinking he's all over. What's he plus what?
Plus 170.
Plus 170. This is the one we're going to differ on. So you're all over Gutierrez. That's fine. I'm taking the young Punisher, Pedro Munoz. How old is Chris Gutierrez? He is 31. Okay, so Munoz a little bit older and not looking good. He's 1-3-1 in his last 5. That's why he's such a underdog. But
because he sucks.
No, you'll see. I'll put a t-shirt bet on this thing.
I owe you a t-shirt and a hoodie, so I'm 2 down.
Yeah. So you win this, and you could just owe me a hoodie. This should be a hoodie. I should get a hoodie.
Fair enough.
This
should be a hoodie bet. This should be with the odds the way they are at minus 200. This should be a t-shirt hoodie bet.
Let's do it. You want to?
All right. I owe you. I owe you so much.
Yeah, you're gonna owe me another one after this.
You know what? I just spent like $150 for fucking MMA Jesus, motherfucker.
Did I thought that stuff came back? You resent it?
It did come back, but I had to go back again, and I had to send him hot sauce. Fucking hot sauce, which whatever. Anyways,
Poirier's hot sauce?
No, we had hot sauce on our show one time. He commented on it. It was like a Rebel Soaked local hot sauce. So I sent him hot sauce from my hometown. It's pretty annihilating. Anyways.
Oh, did you?
Okay, face off.
You went too far, dude. You went to go back.
The hell?
That's Ian Cutelaba.
Talking about hot sauce.
Chris Gutierrez.
Still not sure what this girl is doing. So it's taking up real estate space.
Look at Pedro Munoz. Looking good. That's right, buddy. I like you. I like you.
Both of them looking ready. Slight little upper body pecs, way better on this guy.
Yeah, Gutierrez definitely the more filled out guy. Hey.
Respectable.
Yep. I like it. I like it. Right there, he looks like a pansy. But anyway, up the card, we got the Hulk, Ion Cutelaba, taking on Tanner Boser.
Okay, so whoa. Are we putting a bet on this or what? Because I'm all over Chris.
Yeah, we're doing the T-shirt versus hoodie bet.
All right, fair enough.
I'll write that right down. T-shirt versus hoodie bet. Now let's move up the card to the light heavyweight.
Wait a second. It's Viking. Are we going to UFC 289 or not? Is it worth it? Anyways, we'll talk later. Jan Kulaba, Tanner Boser, go ahead.
Yeah, Tanner Boser coming down from heavyweight, making his. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. He's looking good too. Wait till you see the face-offs. He's looking good on Instagram. The bulldozer Tanner Boser. He should come down to heavyweight because he was always fighting like guys that are 265, and he was always like 230, 240.
Yeah.
You know. He most recently lost split decision to Rodrigo Nascimento. That was he was giving up like 25 pounds in that fight.
That was close too.
Before that, he knocked out OSP. Before that, lost to Alir Latifi, split decision. Lost to Andrei Arlovsky, but that Andrei Arlovsky is now a point fighter and beats everybody by decision, even though a lot of them are robberies still.
Yeah.
And before that, he beat Rafael Pessoa. I remember that TKO, and these are all at heavyweight. Look at Ion the Hulk Cutelaba coming off 3 losses. Lost to Kennedy Nzechukwu, TKO. He lost to Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker submitted him. He lost to Ryan Superman Spann, submitted him. And before that, he beat Devin Clark, the Brown Bear, which I suppose that is a decent win. Before that, he had a draw against Dustin Jacoby, who was later on this card as well. The Moldovan fighter is the favorite here, minus 135 on Tapology. Training out of Extreme Couture. That's according to Tapology. I don't know if that's legit, but that's what it says. Tanner Boser is out of Canada. Fighting out of Canada, the Canadian is a slight near even underdog, plus 110 on here. Just 31 years old for Boser, 29 for Cutelaba, so age is not a factor here. Height and reach. Tapology says Boser's got him by 1 inch height. And actually the weigh-in results show Cutelaba the heavier man. 206 he weighed in. Tanner Boser, 203. So interesting there. Let's see how they look in the face-offs, Dave.
Oh, we're already going face-offs? Jesus, hang on.
Let's do it. Let's see it.
Way behind. All right, here we go. I'm there. I was on stats. I was going to go to Tapology. I had a whole thing.
You're fine. We can go back.
You know what? We need a producer and a director. Is she doing anything? Because we could hire her for a producer
and director. She
got nothing to do.
She's just like Brooklyn Wren and all those girls. Just eye candy for the reserved guys.
No. This is the eye candy right there. Right there. Sorry. Oh, ma. Jan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He's
just screaming.
He's got horrible fight IQ. Remember the time he fought Ankalaev and said he was faking, playing. I was just playing possum. I wasn't really out. Remember that? Then he had a rematch and Ankalaev just embarrassed him. Look at how diesel Boser is. Tanner Boser looking fit, looking good. Yeah, look at those biceps. He's definitely bigger than
Veins are pumping on this guy.
Oh, I didn't see this one. This is where got cut off before he yelled right in his face. He smells kielbasa he had for lunch. Go kick it back a little bit.
All right, we gotta watch that again. All right, you ready? Here we go. No stopping. Good face off. Jan screams.
Didn't even phase him.
No.
Smells like kielbasa and sauerkraut. His breath does.
I like it. I like the way Bozer reacted. You know what? He's the taller fighter.
And he's dropping down from heavyweight, so he's used to. I just hope he's gonna get ready for the speed, because Iron Cutelaba comes in that round one. He comes in attack mode. He loves to do that. Comes in hard those first couple minutes.
Simple Man says Jan Chin is gone, and I agree. And especially against Bozer, I think coming down a weight class is going to make a real difference. He's still going to have that power, and then he's going to have a little bit more speed. I like it. Looking at the stats real quick, Tanner Bozer, 4.21 versus 4.43 strikes landed per minute.
It was close.
Strike absorbs 2.20 versus 3.30. So heavy advantage on the feet for Bozer. Now, mind you, on the ground, kind of scary. Jan, 4.70 versus 0.0. Takedown accuracy, 0 for Tanner. Tanner is not a ground guy. Takedown defense, 67 versus takedown accuracy of 57. So Jan, not the best takedown guy as well. Doesn't have any submissions at all. So I think this is going to stay on the feet. And I think Tanner Bozer is going to have the volume and is going to have the better ratio as far as strikes landed to strike absorbed. So I'm going Tanner Bozer on this one, guys.
Me too. I mean, I fade Iron Cutelaba. He's just an idiot. He's a blockhead. What's the
Tanner
odds?
Bozer is a plus 100.
Ooh, plus money. Well, even money anyway. What's Cutelaba?
Cutelaba is at minus 125. So Jan is the favorite. Fight to go the distance, yes, plus 200. No, minus 260. I do have a feeling this fight is going to go the distance. It's only 3 rounds. These guys have a lot of experience. They both have chins. I think.
Don't know. Jan Kutelaba's chin is.
Jan Kutelaba's chin is a little bit suspect, but I'm hoping he's able to stand up. I'm thinking Tanner's going to be able to take this to decision and win it just by volume.
Yeah, me too. Because Tanner's used to getting hit by heavyweights who can throw thunder. You know what I mean? They throw big, hard shots, a little harder than Cutelaba. But Cutelaba, if he gets you against the cage, he got that pressure and he gets you in a clinch. I don't know, man. There's a chance for either way, but I'm siding with Tanner Bozer as well here. And I've already put him in a parlay too. So, seems like a lock for in the distance either way. I don't know, man. I think I'm taking on Tapology. I'm taking Tanner Bozer inside the distance, but Dave seems to think it's going to go a decision.
I'm not sure. On Tapology, I've also got him 10. I've got Bozer TKO round 2.
Anthony W. Jan always overperforms at weigh-ins because chances are he's getting whooped in the fight night.
Yeah, that's it.
That's for real. You remember he painted himself green, came out like the Hulk, and I'm like, look at this cornball. What happened? Magomed Ankalaev destroyed him 3 times in a row, I think. 2 or 3 times, something, at least 2. All right. Here's another tough fight because we got an undefeated Azamat Murzakanov taking on Dustin Jacoby, 18-6-1. Dustin Jacoby, he at one time was ranked number 2 in the world for kickboxing. The whole world. Number 2, Dustin Jacoby was ranked. I don't know when that was, but that's what We Want Picks Angelo said. Dustin Jacoby was number 2 ranked in the world. Now we got undefeated Azamat Mirzakhanov, who was getting his ass beat by Tafan and Chukwi until he came with that flying knee in round 3 to win his last fight there. Yeah. Or not, was it last or second to last fight? Second to last. But Tafan Chukwi was beating his ass for 2.5 rounds before that knee came. And look, that Devin Clark fight, he performed much better there. He did well there. And Devin Clark's a wrestler too, so you got to consider that. And before that, we got Mateus Sheffel and Muhammad Fakhretdinov or whatever. Okay, so Fakhreddin, whatever. Decent people. Andre Muniz, look at that. Andre Muniz, that's a good win.
Back in the day.
That's still
White People Championship.
That's still a good fucking win for him. Man, that's why I've been torn. I've been going back and forth with this because Dustin Jacoby's real deal. Let's look at his shit. We got Khalil Roundtree beat him by split.
Oh God, I hate Khalil Roundtree.
Split decision, and people told me that was a robbery for Khalil Roundtree too. I remember seeing that. I could have went either way. It
was a robbery.
I think you're right. But then he beat Dawn Jung, Michael Olasechek. You can see the list right there. Darren Dennis Stewart, John Allen. Had draw against Kutalaba. That's not good. Maxine Grisham, but he's got some real good wins here. So I'm still kind of on the fence, and Dustin Jacoby is the favorite here against an undefeated Russian fighter that I guess he has like that Dagestani wrestling, but he doesn't use it. Because his striking's on point. His striking's sharp, hits his target. Let's see what the stats look like, Dave. Then we'll look at the face-offs.
Damn it. Caught me. All right. Dustin Jacoby, 5.58 strikes landed per minute versus 4.63. Strike absorbed 3.98 versus 2.44. So
differential is about the same.
Little advantage to Azamat on that one. The volume does go to Jacoby, but he does take a lot of strikes. Accuracy 46 versus 60. So advantage to Azamat on this one. Defense 60 to 62, so wash on there. Takedown average 0.34 to 0.60. Not much to say on that one. Accuracy 30 to 14. Meh. Takedown defense 58 to 0. Meh. They don't really care about that. Mind you, Azamat's fights have not been takedown fights as far as that's been concerned, as far as his history goes. So I'm going to give the advantage to Jacoby as far as volume goes. But as far as precision and meaningful strikes, I'm going to go to Azamat on that one.
Let me see these losses. Jacoby has 6 losses. Let's see who they're to. I know they're a while. They're a while ago. Aside from Khalil Roundtree robbery. Before that,
was to John Salter back in 2015. Mohammed, we're talking way too long ago.
King Mo. Look, Alex Pajeda, kickboxing. See that?
I do.
Interesting. A lot of kickboxing there.
Yeah, we're going way back.
I know we are. That's why this is such an interesting fight here. I don't know. I'm still, and Jacoby is the favorite. Last time I checked, yeah.
That's right, cashing up. Jacoby minus 163, Azamat plus 137. This is one of my dogs again. I'll be right back.
Azamat's plus 137. Man, interesting. All right, let it play out. Don't you have to go do something? You said you'd be right back.
I do. I'm going to pause it, and then I'm going to go do something. Then you're going to finish it off.
All right. Azmat Mirzakhanov.
Where's the point of this girl? Why is she on the stage?
He's got those globe incense burn marks. You know what I mean? They put the suction globes.
He's been sucked.
Dustin Jacoby looking good too.
He does look good. Oh boy!
Oh man!
I'll be right back. I'll let you discuss this because this looks pretty scary.
Look at that height advantage for Jacoby against an undefeated fighter, but the undefeated fighter almost lost to Tafan Nchukwi, which is not Tafan Nchukwi is not that, doesn't impress me at all, and he was losing that entire fight until he got that flying knee knockout in round 3. Oh, interesting. I think I'm gonna have to go with Dustin Jacoby. I think I'm gonna flip my pick. Originally I picked Mirzakhanov because of the O, but the O's got to go, and I think it's gonna go right here. I'm gonna edit my pick to Dustin Jacoby, and I think he's gonna win by. Man, let's see what the stats are on Bet365 for distance and whatnot. Let me see on let's see, Kansas City on on Bet Online we have Jacoby. Okay, over 2.5, well, minus 110 for over 2.5. Under is minus 120. So the bookies don't even know if this is going to go decision or not. So I don't know what I'm on Dustin Jacoby here after watching that face off. He definitely won that. He's the bigger dude, and he seems like he's in better physical shape. And I don't like that Mirzakhanov fight against Tafan Nchukwi. It's really haunting me. Because I remember watching that and like, look at this guy, undefeated guy getting housed by the Teflon Don, Tafan Nchukwi. No one gets housed by him till he caught him with that knee at the end. So I'm going to go with Dustin Jacoby here. Reluctantly, I guess. I'm not going to bet this fight, but I will take him on Tapology. I'm going to say TKO TKO round 3. Round 3, yeah. TKO round 3 for Dustin Jacoby. Save. That's my Tapology pick. What are you thinking, Dave?
I was on Mirzakhanov, but after watching that face-off, it kind of hurts me. I might be flopping. But yes, I'm this. You know what? The one thing that this does tell me is I'm keeping this fight out of any parlays.
Yeah, definitely.
It's way too scary for me. Even though Azmat is undefeated, which is why I was kind of leaning towards him. And I might still do that way, but the face-offs scare me. The numbers are so close. And Justin Jacoby just has that much experience that I'm staying away from this one. Tapology right now, I've got Azmat. I've got some time to change. I might do that. Not putting any money on this fight right now, though.
I just changed mine too from Azmat to Dustin Jacoby after.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again. Let's watch the face off one more time. Look at that.
Look at him, he's huge. That scares the crap out of me.
Azamat looks like dad bod. He looks like a bowling team. You know what I mean?
Just Dustin has so much experience.
And he, like I said, used to be ranked second in the world in kickboxing. That's a Asmat, Russian guy. I think he's got like a sambo background, but when you read the stats, he doesn't do shit for takedowns. So if it stays standing, Jacoby's gonna house him.
And honestly, he could probably go down another weight class.
Round 3 TKO.
Like if this was
outlining the chub right there.
But I mean, if he had like abs and he was like straight cut, he could probably go down a weight class.
Probably.
Now, mind you, he might not need to. He might want that weight.
185. That's quite a bit to lose, though. It's 20 pounds. He's got to lose. Ooh, PFL. There's winner by first round TKO, Magomed Umalatov. Oh, it's David Zawada. Anyway.
Anthony, if you like that third round for Jacoby, you're looking at plus 1,400.
I don't like round propping. I'm horrible at it. That's just throwing money away from me. Okay.
Yeah, it's very scary, Dirty Rich. I don't like this fight either.
Co-main event. Here's another banger. I've flipped back and forth because we have the tough as hell Edson Barboza, 22-11 with phenomenal experience going against the cream of the crop, best there is. And he fought Khabib and put up a good fight against him. Didn't get finished. Billy Q, though, 17-4, the hotter prospect and the favorite. Barboza's coming off the 2 losses there. Man, let me open this up so I can break this out correctly.
All right. That beer, I drink way too much in this show.
Yeah, me too. I got to refill mine too. So as soon as you get back, I'm going. All right. Edson Barboza, Junior Barboza, coming off a loss to Bryce Mitchell, unanimous decision. Bryce Mitchell just out wrestled him, better wrestler. That was pretty much it. Before that, Giga Chikadze beat him by TKO punches, but Giga Chikadze, real deal. No shame in that loss. Prior to that, he beat Shane Burgos, who we just saw lose tonight on PFL by TKO, though. Oben Mercier couldn't TKO him. This Edson Barboza did. Okay. Before that, he beat Makwan Americani, Mr. Finland, by unanimous decision. And prior to that, he had a split decision loss to Dan Ige, but that was almost 3 years ago. Then we've got Billy Q, Billy Quarantillo.
Whoa, you want to keep going on his losses for Paul Federer, Justin Gaethje?
No, I'm only doing last 5. I'm covering last 5.
All right, okay? Fine.
Billy Q, he just beat Alexander Hernandez 3 months ago. The Great Ape or something. He's called Alexander Hernandez. But Alexander Hernandez is a jobber. He's a jobber. He's just middling. He lost to Shane Burgos. So if you want to do MMA math, Edson Barboza beat him. Billy Q lost to him. Unanimous decision. Just saying, MMA math doesn't work. Before that, he knocked out Mowgli Gabriel Benitez. Punches from back control. That was 1 year and 8 months ago. Before that, he lost to Gavin Tucker. Gavin Tucker is good. Gavin Tucker is a phenom, actually. I think he's very good. And prior to that, he beat Kyle Nelson, who's middling by TKO right cross. So this is another one of these fights that could really go either way, depending on which. I mean, Edson Barboza, he's 37, so they're saying as of late, obviously his best years are behind him, but does he still have enough in him to beat a caliber fighter like Billy Q? And then you open up his Tapology, and there is a flood of red here with the Josh, like you were saying, before Daniga, he got beat by Paul Felder, Justin Gaethje, Kevin Lee, and Khabib. He did beat Dan Hooker in there. Prior to that, if you want to go 2016, that's too far back, but he beat Benito Dariush, Anthony Pettis. He's got some real good wins here, all like legends. He's beat legends.
I get it. He's got a lot of losses too.
Yeah. But that
And
could be
he'll have to take a loss against Billy Q just to get the paycheck.
that Khabib fight, from what I heard, I didn't watch that fight because that was before I was really into this. But from what I heard was Edson Barboza was in it like right to round 3, and like he was still given like flying knees and stuff in round 3 when Khabib was controlling him with the wrestling throughout the entire fight. Never gives up. This guy, tough as nails, and going against Billy Q, who I've had moments of doubt in Billy Q before when I've seen him go and look, Clay Guida beat him in a grappling contest. Just saying, but where was it? I saw Billy Q fight somebody, and I was sweating. I was nervous that he was going to lose, and he ended up winning. But I don't know which one of these it is. Who knows? Maybe it was Kemuela Kirk. I don't know. It was something. He was. I don't know. I'm going to
Can
go.
I justify my choice yet?
You can take Edson Barboza here. I think I'm taking the plus money.
Okay, T-shirt bet. Here we go. And here's my pitch. Billy Q, 7.8 strikes landed per minute versus 3.96. Granted, he does take 5.72, but guess what? Edson Barboza, negative ratio at 4.10. So huge advantage for Billy Q on the feet.
Say those stats again. I wasn't listening.
7.88 versus 3.96 strikes landed per minute.
Okay.
So huge advantage to Billy Q. Edson Barboza is on a negative ratio as far as strikes landed per strike absorbed. Not a good look for Edson. Billy Q, huge advantage on the feet here. Oh, let's look at the ground game. Edson Barboza, 0.38 takedown average per 15 minutes versus Billy Q's 1.55 takedown average per 15 minutes. Slight advantage there for Billy Q.
Slight.
Huge. Now, takedown accuracy, 44 versus 24. Whatever. Billy Q is going to take his advantages when he can. Takedown defense, 75 versus 58. I don't really care about those stats because Billy Q's got the advantage on the feet. He's got the advantage on the ground. Submission average, 0.1 versus 1.2. Huge advantage for Billy Q on stand-up, on defense, on takedowns, and on submissions. Billy Q hits all my boxes here, guys. All my boxes. Heavily confident on Billy Q on this one. Quick look at the stats quick look at the odds for Billy Q. He is minus 175. So decent parlay bet for this, guys. Edson Barboza plus 150, where he should be. Now, if you agree with Ranj and you want to go with the plus money, all right. Bookies, as far as fight going the distance, no, minus 145. Billy Q does have a tendency of being able to finish guys. He did finish Hernandez. He did finish Benitez. He did finish Nelson. He got a decision against Spark Carlisle, but that was in 2020. And before that, he finished Jacob Kilburn. So Billy Q kind of being able to finish this guy, I do believe, within distance. Having said that, this guy has lost to Giga Zakasi by punches in round 3. Justin Gaethje, round 1. Kevin Lee as well. So he is prone to being stopped within distance. I'm not a big fan of Edson Barboza to start off with.
Shane Burgos didn't just fight tonight, and I called him up and be like, "Hey, man, who's going to win, Edson Barboza or Billy Q?" He'd say, "Oh, Edson Barboza. He beat me. Billy Q did not." Just saying.
I get it.
I'm going to get a beer back.
Confident on Billy Q on this one, guys. As far as the odds go, Billy Q is a minus 175. As far as Bookie's looking for it to go the distance. No, minus 145. Yes, 105. Little close on this one. I'm not confident enough to be able to put Billy Q to finish Edson Barbosa. Edson Barbosa is a tough motherfucker, however you want to say it. But I am confident on Billy Q on this one. If Ranj wants to go for a t-shirt bet on this one to even up his other one that he's going to lose, I'm okay with that too. And still no productivity or anything from this girl. I want this girl's job. I mean, even the bouncer with the big beard, minimal work to do on the stage. The girls have to look pretty. I get it. This guy here, he goes to the gym. This girl here, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Anyways, looking fit, looking fine. I like the gold chain. Damn, they look good.
Edson Barboza.
I like Billy Q in the way in here, man.
Tough as leather, this guy.
Bald, short, cut as fuck, though.
Oh man, I don't know. Young guy versus old guy, it looks like. What's the ages on these fellas?
$37 for Barboza, $34 for Billy.
Ugh.
Height, pretty much the same. Heavy reach advantage for Edson Barboza.
You know what? There's got to be underdogs that win on this card, and I think this is one of them. So I'm sticking with my pick. I'm sticking with Barboza. I don't care what the stats say. They didn't fight the same caliber of fighter. Edson Barboza's fought a much better quality of fighter in his history, his resume. 22-11. But those 11 losses are all known names.
All good losses, except for Bryce Mitchell.
Bryce Mitchell's good. He out-wrestled him. Bryce Mitchell's top performing wrestler. What's his rap name?
Oh, whatever. I don't care. All right, I'm going Billy Q within distance.
Bryce Mitchell's Thug Nasty.
I am not buying Edson Barboza's game. Billy Q within distance.
Okay, good. That's what's going to cause me to win the Tapology. That and Pedro Munoz and Bill Algeo, because those are ones that we didn't agree on. Finally,
I'm still looking for some output from Blue T-shirt girl, Ice Viking.
I
got
she's
nothing.
Like just checking the. I don't know. She keeps looking up like she's looking at a screen or a monitor or something. She's looking at. See, she's looking up into something. She's looking up at like the screen, just making sure. I don't know what the hell she does.
All right, somebody make her famous. I want to know why. What is her job? And can I apply for it?
There's always a girl there on like even if all the other fight nights, there's always a girl there that wears like mom jeans and she's not sexy looking. She looks like a normal average. I don't know what the deal is, but there's a position for that. I don't know. She's getting paid for something up there. Anyway, main event. Here we go. We got Arnold Allen.
Which one you going on with? Are you locked up? Oh, locked up guy. All right, let me set this up. Max Bless Holloway, ranked number 2 featherweight worldwide, coming off of a loss to Alexander Volkanovski. can't think you really can fade that loss. I'll be devil's advocate. I still like Max in that fight. Previous to that, easy win over Yair Rodriguez, easy win over Calvin Qatar. 2 losses or another loss
That
against
Calvin Qatar, he broke records.
Oh yeah, huge. He beat that guy up like a motherfucker.
He broke like the significant strike record. He had like over 200 or something. I forget what it was, but
oh yeah, he just dialed this motherfucker out there. So besides Volkanovski, who he's lost to 3 times, this motherfucker is pretty much undefeated. Arnold Allen. Now I will get this. Arnold Allen, 19-1 right now. Lots of wins behind his belt. Hasn't lost in a long time. Previous winning over Calvin Qatar in round 2. Before that, down hooker in round 1. Sodiq Youssef in decision.
Sodiq Youssef.
Yeah, Nick Lentz, who I don't care about. Gilbert Medinez, who I don't care about. Jordan Rinaldi, who I don't care about. Mads Renell. We're going back way too far right now.
Yeah,
let's be honest with you. His last 3 fights are his record. Sodiq, Dan Hooker, and Calvin. All good fighters, mind you. All fighters at the tail end of their careers, except for Sodiq. Calvin, not making any runs for any belts at any point in time. Dan Hooker, not making any runs in any belt for any point in time. And you're now going against the number 2 ranked fighter in the world. Max Blessed Holloway. Fighting out of Hawaii. Only losses against Alexander Volkanovski and Dustin Poirier, who was at the prime of his career, unanimous. And I kind of think it wasn't as close as they thought it was. Has beaten Brian Ortega, who is my man. And now Calvin Qatar, Yair Rodriguez. I can't fade Max Holloway on this one in any way, shape, or form.
Here's a question. Has Arnold Allen been in a 5-round fight? I mean, I know Sodiq Youssef, that was 3 rounds because of UFC, but maybe Cage Warriors, maybe he was. But aside from that, I don't think this is the first time he's headlined, and he hasn't gone for a belt. So in the UFC, definitely has not gone a 5-round fight. Maybe like Cage Warriors, he might have, but I don't even know how to check that out. But that's another thing you got to consider. How Arnold Allen might be good for 1 or 2 rounds, but then after that, how's he going to look in the championship rounds when it comes to
his Cage Warriors fight was decision. So I'm at 2014. He has never been to 5 rounds. How's that? Yeah. There you go. And never seen 5 rounds. Never seen anything past 3 rounds.
Great.
And I guarantee you Max has.
Oh, so yeah.
Good point. Who brought that up?
Huh?
Who brought that up?
I did.
Oh. I thought it was a chat. Sorry, I thought it was an intelligent conversation. You surprise me sometimes.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm taking Max. I got him in Tapology lineup and everything too, because he's gonna put on a clinic on the striking. Well, I said it's gonna be could go first 2 rounds could go either way, but then after that is where Holloway's gonna shine. I think.
Oh, definitely. There is no way this guy's gonna make it 5 rounds against Max Holloway.
Right. What do the odds say there?
Max Holloway is a -188. Arnold Allen +162. Very impressed, Arnold Allen.
I mean, Arnold Allen's decent. He's not a chump by any means. He's decent, but I still think Max has enough in him to still compete at a high level. Well,
Fight to go the distance, yes, minus 135. No, minus 105. I'm leaning towards Max Holloway within distance. I like that plus 200 money from minus 188 to plus 200. And I don't, with Arnold Allen never having gone 5 rounds, I think Max Holloway can piece this guy up probably in 2 or 3 rounds. Do you want to look at the stats?
sure.
It's going to be scary.
I think what Simple Man said, I'm on the same page. I think it's going to be pretty much a Calvin Kattar Holloway like repeat. Same thing. He's going to be flashy at the end of rounds, pointing at Dana and saying he's the best striker, all this crap. I think Arnold Allen should fight Calvin Kattar. That would be a good fight.
Mm-hmm. Max Holloway, strikes landing per minute, 7.24. Really? Against like top ranked competitors, against Volkanovski, Rodriguez, Cataldo. Okay, so 7.24 versus 3.40. So twice the volume, if not more, for Max Holloway on the feet. Strike absorbed 4.89 versus 2.25. Ratio still leaning towards Max Holloway. Accuracy 47 versus 42. Defense 59 versus 67. I'm still gonna, regardless, Max Holloway with just the experience, his boxing, definitely gonna have the advantage on the feet. As far as the ground game goes, Arnold Allen 1.35 versus 0.29. Slight advantage for Arnold Allen on the ground as far as that goes.
Yeah, it's not going there.
Mind you, yeah, takedown defense, Max Holloway 84%. And he's been stopping takedown defense from Volkanovski. So unless Arnold Allen's been training with Alexander Volkanovski on how to take Max Holloway down, I don't see that happening. Just the experience, the level of skill, I can't go any other way than Max Holloway.
Oh, that's right. That's Calvin Kattar did fight Arnold Allen. He fucked his knee up. That's right. Wasn't much of a fight. My bad. Yeah, knee injury. That's right. My bad. All right. I'm starting to feel these Miller Lights. All right, misspoken. So we're both on that boy right there. Blessed Max Holloway.
Look at him. So confident. I mean, for an old man, he still looks good.
Yeah, and he's got that Hawaiian durability. Hawaiians, you can't. It's tough to knock out Hawaiians.
He's got that Jesus commitment. You got to worry about that Jesus commitment, and the reach, and the height, and
Dana's looking at him.
Oh, all counts. All counts.
Everything.
I don't have anything. I cannot steer anything away from me for as far as Max Holloway goes. This will be like Nunez got beaten, which I get it. But odds are Holloway on this one.
Right. He's making our 3-leg parlay, Max Holloway. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So we're at that point where we have to make a 3-leg parlay. So, you got a boost? What's that boost say? Go back to that last screen. Max Holloway by TKO, submission, or DQ.
My plus 225. Round 5.
Arnold Allen to win in round 1. That's throw your money away. Throw your money right in the garbage with that.
That's just, you know what? Send me your money. If you're going to bet on this one, send me your money. But
I noticed because I was on the Caesars Sportsbook, and they have all these preset parlays, boosted parlays, but they always got some chump in there throwing everything off. Like they'll have like 3 good fight, good win, and then the fourth guy would be a loser. It'd be like the fourth guy would be like Clay Guida or something. You know, I'm like, come on. Anyway, let's
But I
see.
definitely like this Max Holloway, this boost right here, plus 225 from plus 200, because I don't think Arnold Allen's going to be able to go 5 rounds against Max Holloway. I think Max Holloway's going to be able to finish this. Oh, yeah, within distance. This plus 225, that's a unit worth right there.
Take it. Do it. That's a good bet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As soon as we stop share screen, I'll be logging in and put that bet in.
All right. We're stopping this shared screen now because we're going to make.
Oh, no, because we need to get this parlay done.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
All right, who we got?
Continue the shared screen with the parlay. All right.
All right, no. Okay, all right, turn it off. Turn it off. Actually, you know what?
Make up your mind. Make up your mind. So, Max Holloway's making our 3-leg parlay because we're very confident on him, and the odds are still less than minus 200, so we're good. All right. Then, starting from the beginning, no girl fights, so we don't do that.
Thank you.
Doing the no prospects either because they could always mess up. No Gaston Bolanos, no girl fight. I'm not confident in Daniel Zellhuber against Lando Venata, so that's staying out. No girl fight. Then
Ed Herman, Zach Cummings.
Ed Herman, are you feeling good about that?
We're both on the dogs. Okay. Let's for our parlay, let's keep the dogs out of it.
Okay.
We'll make a parlay afterwards for the other ones, but
okay.
For our parlay, let's keep the dogs out of it.
All right. That's fine. That's good. So this is going to be our confident parlay. Max Holloway, Rafa Garcia. I know he's minus 250, but that's a lock. That's a pillar. That's a lock in there. Right?
Yep. Okay.
And then
so far we got Holloway and Garcia. Who else we got?
I guess probably Dustin Jacoby, but I'm not very all that I just flipped my pick tonight on that.
How do you feel about Billy Q?
No, I'm taking Edson Barboza. Remember?
Okay.
Taking the toughness.
So we're not doing Jillian Robinson because I don't feel it.
No, we're not doing girl fights. It's either Tanner Bozer or Dustin Jacoby is going to be our 3rd leg. And Tanner Bozer's even money. Dustin Jacoby's a favorite, minus 163. We should probably go that with our confident parlay. Should be Max Holloway, Dustin Jacoby, Rafa Garcia.
I agree.
Okay.
Plus 246.
Oh, wait. Unless you want Matthias Nicolau.
Wait. Matthias Nicolau is... Oh. That's very confident.
What is he? Minus 200, right?
Yeah.
So which is going to be him or Dustin Jacoby?
So if you put Holloway, Garcia, and Nicolau in a parlay,
yes,
which is a safe, confident parlay, double unit, plus 222.
There we go. Let me place that here in Bet Online. We got Rafa Garcia. It's even worse odds on Bet Online than yours. Minus 265 gross. Nicolau, minus 194. Okay. And Holloway is minus 164, which is better.
You're making up money here. I'm at plus 222 total. What are you at?
Plus 236.
There we go.
There you go. Place bet.
And place bet. Here we go. Oh, shit.
Now,
God damn it. I hate fucking Bet365 sometimes. God
now
damn
we're going to do our not confident parlay, 3-leg parlay. And that's the one we're going to have Ed Herman, Tanner Bozer, and we need to have one other person that's either plus money or close to it that we agree upon.
I'm happy with the Ed Herman Tanner Bozer, by the way. That's plus 475.
Or you want to just keep it with those two?
Now.
You want to just keep it with those two?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just do that then. That's
Plus
that's
money on both of those guys, Bozer Herman.
Tanner Bozer plus 108. Ed Herman is plus 190. Love it. On
I
mine.
got plus 100 and plus 187.
Comes out to be a plus 503.
I know. Just do 2. We don't need 3.
Yeah, that's fine. Place bet. That's fine. That's a good one. All right,
For
let me
both of them.
post these onto StreamYard here on the chat, just chat, so we can see that. What's this? NBA and NHL playoffs get underway. Build your playoff bracket. No thanks. Okay.
No, Ice Viking, I have to. Bet 365 makes me put a whatever. Confirm my location so I can bet.
Oh, let me catch up with the chat. Got Max including in my parlay. I respect Alan too much for that. Not including in my parlay. Okay. You said it best earlier. Range props is a quick way to lose cash. Yeah, I suck at prop betting. Max is going to dominate. I agree. Make the bookies day with the big stupid parlay. You said it. Every week we do it. We haven't won a 3-legged parlay in probably 3 events, I think. But
no, we won't. No. That's not true. We did this like 3 weeks ago. I already cashed in.
Was it? I don't remember. I know we didn't win last week or the week before that. Good line on Jacoby. It is. I like that -1. So we didn't play him though. LGO, Hoffa, Max. I like that one, but Dave's going with TJ Brown for some freaking reason.
No, I'm not.
You said you did say, "Oh, I like his wrestling. I think he's going to use his wrestling win."
I get it. I'm not putting money on it though.
Oh, I know. I got Algio in a parlay.
The fuck are my picks? Where the hell is Algio? TJ Brown versus Algio.
I've got why Brown. I hate on Ed Herman. That I don't think Zach Cummings is all that, and you know he's coming off a back injury and a 2-year layoff because of his back injury, so he can't be 100. He can't be. Yeah, and he looked out of shape too. I bet you he's going to gas in round 2.
I'm scary confident on Herman on this one.
Yeah, I'm creepily confident too. But anyway, here's I'm going to start posting. I got to clean this up though, where it says for game and all that shit. Rafa Garcia, Matthias Nicolau, and Max Holloway.
I've got way too many bets on this fight card.
Plus, what was this again?
Jocelyn Edwards as a dog. So many dogs.
Okay, here's our official confident one. Right there, 3-leg parlay. The total is plus 236. We got Hoffa, Matthias Nicolau, and Max Holloway. That's confident. That cash that right now. You can,
I like it.
Give that to your go to a car dealership, buy a car with that bet. Okay, and then here we got 2-leg underdog parlay. This is at plus 5. What was it? Let's see. Plus 503. Love it. That is Ed Herman and Tanner Boser. Okay, 2-leg underdog parlay. Oh, so if we hit both these, that's big money. Let's see. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let's see. Like, I don't know how much you watch Fight Night Picks. Maybe I'm an ass, but just kind of weird. One dude trying not to blink the whole time. I swear, Matt. That's Matt Allen. Yeah, he doesn't. The one with the long hair always makes basketball references. I don't ever see that kid blinking. And there's another YouTube show I watch. It's called Amazing Top 10 or something. And there is a girl on there that looks just like Matt Allen. Looks just like a doppelganger, Matt Allen. But it's a girl. Anyway, one more sleep. Everyone check you out tomorrow. Perfect. Don't hate on the anybody. Still waiting on Matt to finish transitioning. Okay. PFL is still kicking on, still on right now. Round 1. Manfield versus Martinez. Dirty Red. A horse was a horse, of course. Mr. Had the horse would win before Ed Herman. I don't know. I'm not impressed with Zach Cummings. All right, Dave. Good night. Good luck
Okay, guys, Viking. UFC 289. Let's see what the fight card goes. Right now, I'm not too impressed with the amount of money I gotta spend for those tickets.
You didn't buy them yet, did you?
No. Tickets go on sale April 27th. I've got a hotel, but give me a good fight card, guys. Give me something better than Nunes main card. Like, give me a fight card. This is horrible. Because if I don't get anything good, nah. Next one. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah, thanks everybody. Good luck on your bets. Thank you, Anthony W. It's a pleasure to have you in here. Ice Viking, always a pleasure. Good luck to everybody, and all of you have a good night. And I don't know. I might tune in tomorrow with Dev the Dude. No, this is in Missouri. I think he's going to it. I'll probably watch it with Vlad. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But good luck tomorrow for everybody.
Check out Manny on MMA Fight Club.
Yeah.
Check out his newsletter. Check out his live stream. Yeah, he's his shit, man.
I did hear that. Yeah, Olive's he's hurt, got an injury or something. I saw on Instagram. But yeah, Daniil Bariush and Oliver.
Oh, Ice Viking.
That was supposed to happen in Abu Dhabi, I think, wasn't it, or something? I don't know, but whatever.
I know.
He's hurt.
I'm just thinking, we really need to get Ice Viking 2 joints to get to this UFC. Okay, I'll work on it.
2 joints.
If there's a decent card.
All right. Islam Makhachev. Oh, that'll be that. I'll take Islam Makhachev all day.
Yeah, sorry, Benil Dariush. I love you dearly. I'm a huge fan. Don't sign that contract.
Makhachev is one of my top 5 all pound for pound.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking kill it. Kill it.
All right. All right, guys. I'm starting to get tired down, wear down. The beers are catching up to me. So thanks for tuning in. And good luck tomorrow, guys. Peace out. I'll see you next week. Wu-Tang Clan. Ain't nothing to fuck with.
Old school represent.